Hi, good morning, students. So, in the last week, we finished our projectile motion, like projectile, different types of projectile motion and projectile on the inclined plane also. I hope you understood all those projectile concepts. So, now from today class onwards, we are going to discuss about relative motion. Relative motion in two dimensional. A relative motion in one dimensional is already completed for you in the one dimensional motion. So now we are going to discuss that relative motion in two dimensional. In this relative motion in two dimensional, like concepts like riverboat problems and rain and umbrella problems and like wind and aeroplane, and some problems will be there finding the minimum distance between the two particles. So such a type of problems we will discuss here, right? So then you know already about this relative velocity, how to write the relative velocity when with respect to one of this object. So now in this, suppose if you are considering like the concept like river boat. So first let us say this river boat problems here. So in this, first if we consider, we use the relative velocity terms like this VBR. This VBR is velocity of boat with respect to river, or we call this as velocity with respect to, that means velocity of boat in still water. Means with respect to still water, or they will mention it as velocity within still water, they will mention that is nothing but our relative velocity here. And next this velocity of this river. So velocity of river. And next this VB. This is velocity of boat with respect to ground. Means observer on a bank here. Velocity of boat, or if you are taking it as a swimmer, then velocity of swimmer you can consider here, right? So then these three terms we use in this riverboat problems here. And you know, as this velocity of boat with respect to water means, you can write this value as velocity of boat with respect to water means. So velocity of boat with respect to water can be expressed as, we know already, we discussed it in relative velocity concepts. So the relative velocity in one dimension. So this can be written as velocity of boat with respect to ground plus velocity of water or velocity of the river we can write. And so now from this, now this is nothing but our relative velocity equation here. And so from this velocity of the boat we can write this as velocity of boat with respect to water plus velocity of water, right? And so here now let us consider this. This is a relative velocity term here. This velocity of river, boat with respect to river, or we can express like velocity of boat as a sum of the velocity of boat with respect to water and velocity of water. Generally in the problems, these two terms will be given in most of the problems. Velocity of boat with respect to water and still water they will give, and velocity of the river. And if the problem is related to swimmer, then we need to consider it as the velocity of the swimmer. The velocity of swimmer with respect to this water we need to consider there, right? That means now suppose if you are considering a case like this is the width of the river, two banks of the river here, and this velocity of boat with respect to water is along this direction and velocity of river is along this direction, which makes some angle theta here. And now from this we need to find the resultant velocity here. We are taking some general example here, so that we are writing this velocity of. Now from this expression you can observe that now velocity of boat with respect to ground is a resultant of velocity of boat with respect to the water plus velocity of the water or velocity of the river. And so now this is nothing but now this VB, velocity of boat, will be along this direction here. So that means for an observer on the ground, the boat appears to be traveling along this direction. But whereas for an observer, that means for an observer who is sitting in that boat, he feels that he is traveling along this direction. Here we are assuming that river is flowing along this direction. This is the direction of this river here. I mentioned water is flowing along this direction here. Alright? And so now here this is the case here. Velocity of river, these are the three vectors. That means any problem related to this river boat concepts will be related to, related to these three components only, these three velocities only. That means velocity of the river, velocity of boat with respect to river, and velocity of this boat. So that means now here clearly observe these values here. This is the velocity of the river, that means velocity of river with respect to the ground, the direction of velocity, that means the velocity with which that river is flowing, that means water is flowing. And this is the velocity of boat with respect to water. Velocity of boat with respect to water means the person who is driving that boat, he feels that he is traveling in the direction there, right? He feels that he is traveling along this direction. But actually for an observer on the bank, it appears to be traveling along this direction here. So that is the meanings of these velocities here. And so now let us write, first let us note these values here, and we will go to that general case, and from that we will get some, we will discuss that cases one by one. So please note these values, velocity of boat with respect to river and velocity of the river, and this is velocity of boat with respect to the ground, right? And so now we will take first a general case, and from that we will discuss some important cases in that. And so now I am taking the case like this. This is our river what we are taking here. I am taking this, suppose this velocity of boat with respect to this water. This is the velocity of water or velocity of river, and this is the velocity of the boat. And this is the angle, that means these two are at an angle theta we are assuming, and here we consider a coordinate system like this. This x and y axis we are taking in horizontal plane. This is in horizontal plane. And let us take this d as the width of this river. That means water is flowing along this direction here, which is represented here. That VR direction I am representing here, right? Water is flowing along the direction. Now the boat is streaming along this direction, and then that is nothing but the driver of the boat or the person who is in the boat will feels that he is traveling along this direction. But for an observer on the ground, so this VB is nothing but for an observer on the bank of this river here. That means this person will observe this direction. The boat is traveling along this direction. So that is that meaning here. And now let us write these velocities in components form. Let us write in terms of this components form here, Vx and Vy. Suppose I am writing this velocity of a river. So velocity of river we can write it as simply Vr I cap because it is only along this x direction here. Now Vbr. So VBR value I can write this as VBR cos theta I cap plus VBR sin theta j cap, right? This we are resolving just this into components here. It is making an angle theta with this direction of the river flow, and therefore now this VBR VB bar we can write it as VBR bar plus VR bar, right? That is our velocity of boat here. Velocity of boat with respect to ground we can express like this. And now here let us see this velocity of boat, I can write this as VBR cos theta I cap plus VBR sin theta j cap plus VR I cap, or let us take I cap common here, therefore we can express this as VR plus VBR cos theta I cap, this is totally our I cap here, plus VBR sin theta j cap, right? So that is x and y components of this VB here. So this is our total x component here. This is our x component of velocity of this boat with respect to the river, or I can write this as VBX. VBX means x component of VB, and similarly this is VBY, or we can say this as a velocity component parallel to the direction of the river flow, and this is a perpendicular to the direction of the river flow. You can also express like this. This VBX is nothing but velocity of the boat parallel to the direction of the river flow, and this is velocity of the boat perpendicular to the direction of the river flow. You can express, right? So that means because we are taking x-axis parallel to the direction of the river flow and y-axis perpendicular to the direction of the river flow. And now from here we can do some calculations here, right? That calculations means, suppose if I ask that how much time the boat will takes to cross the river. If I am asking a question like that, how much time will it takes to cross the river? So that means now for this we can write this as, now this is the velocity of this boat here. And so for this velocity of the boat we are saying this x component and y component. Now crossing the river means we are applying this equation along this y axis here. So just you can apply s is equal to ut plus half a square along y axis. And here in the basic case we are considering that there is no any acceleration for this either boat or water here. And so that acceleration half a square term will be 0. That means now I can write this as so let us see this now. Time taken to cross the river. So time taken to cross the river we can write as width of the river by velocity along the direction here. So therefore this dB by VBX we can write. That means x component of that VB. Therefore that x component of VB is nothing, Vy, because we are writing this time here. The time means we need to write that as y component, because here it is traveling a distance d along this y component. So that y component is nothing but Vby. So that Vby value we can write this as Vbr sin theta. And did you understand why we are writing the t is equal to this d by v? Actually we need to write this value as s is equal to ut plus half a t square along this y axis, right? Along this y axis we need to write. So now in this riverboat problems, here in this general case we are considering that there is no any acceleration here. There may be some accelerations may be there, problems involved in the acceleration may also be there, we will discuss them later. So in the basic case we are considering that the velocity of the boat is constant and velocity of the river is also constant here. And so that this term will be 0. And from this we are writing this distance d is equal to Vby into t. From this t value just we are writing here, that d by Vby we are writing here, got it? So there is no acceleration we are considering here. So this is the time taken general expression. So general expression for the time taken by the boat to cross the river is given by that expression. And similarly let us write this drift here. So here we define that drift. So now the drift is nothing but distance travelled by the boat in the direction of the river flow. That means here if boat is travelling to this point here, if boat is travelling along this direction here, the boat will reach us this point here. Now this distance is nothing but we call it as a drift here. That means distance travelled by the boat in the direction of the river flow. Mention that the definition there. The distance travelled by the boat in the direction of the river flow is called drift. And so now here let us write an expression for this drift here. Therefore this drift x is equal to, what we can write is the drift x value. Now same s is equal to ut plus half a d square along x axis we need to write. So it is also 0. So that we can write this as Vbx into t. So therefore this x is equal to Vbx is nothing but, we mentioned already, this is nothing but our Vbx, x the component of this velocity of boat here. So then Vr plus Vbr cos theta into t. The t is nothing but d by Vbr sin theta we can write. And therefore this x value we can express this as Vr plus Vbr cos theta by this is Vbr sin theta into d. So that means the drift is nothing but distance travelled along x direction here. Now it appears like similar to that of our range in projectiles, horizontal component of velocity into time. It is not horizontal, that means it is not that original expression, just it is appears like that. Acceleration along x direction will be 0. So that we can write this velocity into in that component into time we can write. So now that is nothing but our expression for this drift here, right? So that is a general case, like when the boat is travelling, velocity of the boat with respect to the river is making an angle theta with the direction of the river flow. Now here we will discuss some cases here. That case is nothing but when this time taken by the boat will be minimum and when that distance traveled by the boat is minimum in this case. Those are nothing but we mentioned those cases as shortest time and shortest path. And so now if you want to cross the river in a boat in the shortest time, so here we already derived an expression for this time here. From this we can say that when this time will become a minimum. So we are crossing that river in a minimum time. So if you want to cross the river in a minimum time, then this t value must be minimum, right? When this t value is minimum, then this d is a constant value and VBR is also a constant value for a fixed given velocity here. So then this is our value here, variable value. That means then sine theta. So then when sine theta is maximum, then you will get this t value is minimum, right? So then sine theta value must be maximum. Sine theta is maximum means then theta must be 90 degrees, right? So theta is 90 degrees means let us come to this diagram here. Theta is 90 degrees means this VBR must be along this direction, right? So that means that when the boat is traveling normal to the direction of the river flow, then the boat will cross the river in shortest time. Got it? So that is the condition for this shortest time. So I will draw that the diagram now. So this is shortest time we are discussing now. So let us write this as now shortest time. So in that first case we are discussing here. So for this shortest time what we concluded is that theta value must be 90 degrees. Theta value is 90 degrees means that velocity of boat with respect to the river must be along this direction. Then velocity of the river is along this direction here, velocity of the river. Then velocity of the boat will be along this direction, the resultant velocity of the boat, so that it will reach this point here. And suppose this is A and this point is B, this is C. And this distance is X. And this is the D value here. So this is our velocity of the river direction, river flow direction. So right. So then this is our diagram corresponding to that case here, shortest time. So here and for this equations give some numbering here. So that means like let us take this velocity of boat expression, this equation as equation 1, velocity of boat expression. Let us take this as equation 2 and let us take this as equation 3, right? So now that is our equations here. Now simply from that from this second equation of what we can conclude is, so from equation 2 we can conclude boat crosses river in shortest time when sine theta is equal to 1, right? Or theta is equal to pi by 2. So that is our conclusion here. So that corresponding diagram we are drawing here. So that means this angle is nothing but our 90 degrees here. So this theta value is equal to pi by 2. So that means in this case, so then the boat will cross the river in the shortest time. So that means they will give that information as, like if it is a boat, boat always maintains itself perpendicular to the direction of the river flow. That means here actually you should understand that when the boat is starting its motion along this direction here. So let us say boat is, this is the boat I am taking here, it is crossing its direction along this direction. So for the observer on the ground, it is not traveling like this. So it will follows the path like this. It is follows the path like this means the position of the boat will be like this only. That is nothing but we call heading of the boat. The heading of the boat will be perpendicular to the direction of the river flow only. But because of this velocity of the water, the boat is drifting like this. It is traveling some distance in the direction of the river flow here. So the heading of the boat will remains like this only. Boat doesn't turn here. If it is turning like this, finally it should travel in the direction of the river flow only. The heading of the boat will remain same. It will continues to be like this only. But because of this drift, it will travel like this. Got it? So that they will mention that information as swimmer. If suppose if you are taking it as a swimmer, swimmer always keeps himself normal to the direction of the river flow. or if it is a boat, boat always maintains normal to the direction of the river flow. That means the direction of the boat and the direction of this river flow are perpendicular to each other only. So the VBR and VR are always perpendicular here, but VB value will be like this. So that is the case here. So that means whenever such a sentence is there, boat maintains itself normal to the direction of the river flow, or the person swimmer keeps himself normal to the direction of the river flow, means we need to consider that case as the shortest time case. So in this shortest time case, therefore we can write this minimum time expression as, so therefore it is here you can conclude that to cross the river in minimum time, here mention the conclusion here. Therefore to cross the river in minimum time, the boat should travel such that velocity of boat with respect to the water should be normal to the direction of the river flow. Velocity of boat with respect to the water should be normal to the direction of river flow, or a swimmer should keep himself normal to the direction of the river flow. And therefore now this minimum time, we can write this as T minimum is equal to, now what is the minimum time required here? From this expression itself we can write this as D by VBR we can write, right? So there are from this expression you can write here. Now in this case, now you can directly write this velocity of the boat here. Velocity of boat with respect to the ground directly we can write here. So now if I am writing this velocity of boat with respect to the ground, velocity of boat with respect to the river plus velocity of the river. This is our relative velocity concept. Now this can be written as velocity of boat in components. This is our coordinate system here, what we are considering previously also. Then velocity of boat I can write this as J cap, and this is I cap here. So this is our VR I cap plus VBR J cap. Got it? So now this is nothing but our y component, and this is nothing but our x component. So whenever you need to calculate the time taken to cross the river, we need to write that width of the river by that y component of velocity we need to write. So that is nothing but this value here. When total velocity of the boat is in that direction, then automatically the time will be minimum time you will get here, right? So it is the shortest time case. Now in this shortest time case, the important thing you should note here is, if boat is starting here, even though it is starting its journey like this, it is not reaching the opposite point. It will reach some other point C here, and that indicates there will be some drift in the direction of the river flow here. Got it? The boat will cross the river in shortest time, but it does not reach the opposite point. It will reach somewhere here because of this drift. And so then drift in this case we can write this as, so drift x is equal to the x component of velocity into VBX into time. This is the general meaning I am writing here. Here VBX is nothing but this is our x component of velocity. Velocity of the river into the time. Time is nothing but D by VBR. Or therefore this x is equal to VR by VBR into D. So this is our drift expression here. You can observe our general expression also. This is already what we derived a general expression. In that general expression also, now we can substitute our theta what we concluded here. Here we concluded the t value will be minimum when theta is equal to pi by 2. You can substitute that value here in this general expression. You will get this minimum, that means the drift in this case, minimum time case also you will get here. That means VBR plus this cos 90 will get this term as 0, and this is sin 90 will get 1. So that is nothing but VR by VBR into D. So it is from that expression also you can get here. So now that is a minimum in shortest of time, that is the minimum time and drift corresponding drift in this case here. So for shortest time case, if you remember this diagram, you can solve that such a problems easily. This is VBR direction, normal to the direction of the river flow. This is the direction of the river flow. So VBR should be normal to that. Then the resultant of these two vectors lies in between them. So that VB value will be along this direction here. Got it? So now let us go to this shortest path. Next case. So in this, let us take this shortest path case here. This is shortest time. So now I am taking this second case as shortest path. So shortest path is nothing but you can consider this as so now here this is, let us take this as d, width of this river, and so now here our aim is to reach this to cross the river in a shortest possible path. That shortest possible path means, suppose if you are starting from A, you should reach the point B, right? Because in order to cross the river from one end to one bank of the river to other bank of the river, the minimum distance to be traveled is nothing but width of the river, right? So that means the boat should travel only this much of this distance here, then only it will become a shortest path here. Got it? The boat should travel that much of distance only. Or you can say that the drift should be 0. So as we discussed already, if you want to reach this point here, if you are starting directly along this direction, suppose if VB, suppose I am taking that like VBR is along this direction, the boat itself is starting its journey like this. Can it reach this point here? This is nothing but our previous point. If it is starting like this, it will cross the river in shortest time, but it reaches some other point here. So that means that is not the shortest path. And so that definitely what we can say is, when boat has to reach directly opposite point, with our knowledge what we can say is that VB value must be along this direction, right? And this is our VB, VR direction. That means for an observer on the ground, the boat should appear to be traveling like this. So boat has to travel along this direction means definitely what we can say is the velocity of the river with respect to the boat should be making some angle like this. The velocity of boat with respect to river is already along this direction, then it will travel like this. So it must be like this. It makes some angle, some phi let us consider here. Let us take this angle as some phi here with this normal. So then that angle now we are going to calculate here. Or we can also do that by using that drift should be equal to 0. We can equate the drift to 0 so that you will get this corresponding angle, or directly from this also we can say here. So this is a diagram corresponding to that. Now boat should reach the directly opposite point. So mention that first here, the boat will cross the river in shortest possible path. The boat will cross the river in shortest possible path if the boat reaches directly opposite points. Directly opposite point. That is, if it starts from A, it should reach the point B. If it starts from A, shown in figure, then it should reach the point B. Therefore, the drift of the boat should be equal to 0. The drift of the boat should be equal to 0. So from equation 3, I am taking the general equation here. So directly also you can calculate. As we derived already this general equation, I am taking from the general equation here. So from equation 3, we can write this drift is equal to VR plus VBR cos theta by VBR sin theta into D. So this is our drift expression here. Now what we are saying is this value should be equal to 0. So clearly you can say that value is equal to 0 only when this numerator is equal to 0, right? Because this is not possible here, or this value should be infinite, which is not possible. So that this value should be equal to 0. So therefore this VR plus VBR cos theta should be equal to 0, right? Or from this what we can write is this cos theta is equal to, I can write this as minus VR by VBR we can write. Therefore this theta is equal to cos inverse of minus VR by VBR you will get. Now here what is the meaning of this theta? You should observe that theta value clearly here. So this total angle is theta, right? this total angle between VBR and VR is theta. And now suppose here negative sign is there, it is somewhat too confusing while writing that angles in negative sign. So let us take directly in terms of this phi. So now the same angle what we can write is, this angle I can express this as theta is equal to pi by 2 plus, so this is like pi by 2 plus sine inverse of VR by VBR we can write. Just inverse function relation here, like in terms of cos inverse this function is there, in terms of sine inverse we can write the same expression like this, alright. So that means now this angle will be, we can express this angle theta value like this. And now from this expression if you observe here, 90 plus this angle, so 90 plus this angle is nothing but our phi value, and therefore I can write this angle as, so that means this value we can equate with, but we can equate this theta value as pi by 2 plus phi. This is from figure we are writing here. So that means now we can mention that relation as so we can mention that relation as, therefore from this we can write this pi is equal to sine inverse of VR by VBR we can write. So that is nothing but, if they are asking like angle, what is the, at what angle boat should start the motion with respect to the direction of the river flow, then you need to answer this angle here. You need to answer this angle with respect to the river flow, how much angle it should start, means it should start with this angle here with the direction of the river flow. And whereas sometimes they will ask like with the normal to the direction of the river flow. With the normal to the direction of the river flow means this angle you need to answer here. With the normal to the direction of the river flow. Got it? So this angle is with respect to the river flow, that means with the direction of the river flow, or you can say with the bank. And that angle is with the normal to the direction of the river flow, this angle. So instead of doing all this calculation, you can also directly write these angles like this. You can also directly write that angle as, just by considering this diagram. So let us see this diagram now. Instead of doing all this calculation, directly you can write that sin phi value here. So for this, what our conclusions are, when the boat has to reach the directly opposite point, the velocity of boat with respect to the river should be along this direction. That means what actually happens is, when the boat is traveling like this, if the boat is starting its journey like this, our VBR is along this direction, the boat is starting its journey along this direction to reach that point. So that means the orientation of the boat, or previously what I said, heading of the boat will remains in this direction only. The heading of the boat will be in this direction only, and so but it will travels along this direction here. Got it? The heading of the boat is inclined like this. If it is crossing from this end to this end, it is crossing like this to reach the opposite point. Now it is crossing, it is heading like this only. The direction of the boat is like this only, but it will travels along this direction here. It will follow this straight line path here like this. The orientation of the boat or the heading of the boat will be like this. It is traveling like this, so that it will reach this directly opposite point here. And so when it reaches directly opposite point, so we are concluding that a VB value must be along this direction. So VBR must be along this direction and VR should be along this direction. So simply you can consider this triangle here. So I am taking simply this triangle as some C, right? If you are taking the triangle as C, then simply from the triangle you can consider here. That means I am expressing this as in second method. Simply by using this triangle here. From triangle ABC, you can write this sin phi value as, sin phi is equal to opposite side BC. That BC means we can replace this vector here. This vector is parallel to this, so it should be along this direction here. VB is along this direction here. This VB values. That means they are forming this triangle like this. So that means those three vectors are forming this triangle here. VBR and VR. And this is our VR direction and this is VB direction. Those three will form the triangle there, closed triangle. and so that we can write this as VR by VBR we can write. So this is a formula to be remembered, and if you are writing like with the direction of the river flow, then this value we need to write this as pi by 2 plus pi, which we can mention as already mentioned in this equation. Like this you can write that value there. So sin inverse of VR by VBR. So as it is easy to remember with the normal, so remember the formula in terms of this normal here, normal to the direction of the river flow. So from that you can write, if they are asking with the direction of the river flow, from that you can write with the direction of the river flow here. Got it? So that is the case in that. That means when it is traveling the crossing the board, crossing the river in shortest possible path, means drift value should be 0. It is starting from here, it should reach the directly opposite point. So as we know already general expression for the drift, we are equating that to 0. So then this is cos inverse theta is equal to cos inverse minus VR by VBR we are getting. As we are converting just by using this inverse trigonometry, we are converting that into sine function here. Then you will get this expression like this, pi by 2 plus sine inverse of VR by VBR you will get, right? So that means now this is the angle direction in which that VBR should be directed. That means velocity direction in which velocity of boat should be directed, velocity of boat in still water. And so then this is the angle with the direction of the river flow, that means with the VR. And whereas if you want to find the direction with the normal to the direction of the river flow, mention that clearly here. The angle made by the VBR, that means to cross the river in shortest possible path, the angle made by the VBR with the normal to the direction of the river flow is sine inverse of VR by VBR, right? So that is that angles there. Now in this, they will ask sometimes what is the time taken to cross the river now in this case. So in this case we concluded drift is 0. Now time taken to cross the river we need to answer here. So the time taken we can write this as time taken to cross the river. So time taken to cross the river we can write it as d by velocity of boat with respect to ground along this y direction. So that component we need to write here. Now actually if you are expressing this VB as a component, then you will get that clarity there. So then VB I will express that in components form here. So that means now you can express this as VB value as VB bar is equal to, so then what we are concluding is 0 plus, so you can observe that this is our x component. Even if you resolve this into components, you will get that conclusion only. VR, angle between VR and VBR is theta. So this is nothing but our x component, right? So that x component is 0. And y component is only this VBR sin theta value will get here. So that this VBR is equal to, VB is equal to, only will get this VBR sin theta, j cap. So the only y component of velocity is there. That is why this boat is, the direction of velocity of the boat is along this direction here. Got it? So that is nothing but that value we need to substitute here. D by VBR sin theta. Right? And now that VBR sin theta means we need to write this value here. That sign of this function we can substitute here. Or you can easily simplify this value as VBR sin theta is nothing but, I will write like this. VBR sin theta is nothing but, you can write this as VB, the magnitude of this vector. Because in terms of theta we can't keep that expression because theta itself is variable and first you need to apply that formula to find that theta value here. So simply what I am doing is this VB magnitude now it is equal to VBR sin theta magnitude, right? So now that VB magnitude, simply we can apply the Pythagoras theorem here and we can find that VB value here because it is a right angle triangle here. So then we can find this VB value directly like this. Therefore this finally time taken we can write this as, so this VB is equal to, we can write this as its magnitude, we can express this as under root of VBR square minus VR square, right? By using just Pythagoras theorem. So then we can write this as under root of VBR square minus VR square. So it is the expression for the time taken to cross the river in this case. Even if you apply this sin theta calculation from this, and if you substitute the sin theta value from this, you will get the same expression. Just I am applying the Pythagoras theorem simply. You may apply this you may apply the sin theta from this, you can find the sin theta value, cos theta is this one, you can find the sin theta value and you can substitute that sin theta value there. Still you will get that expression only. So that is the expression for this. So as I said, in most of the problems they will give the data like VR, all the expressions you can observe that we are writing all the expressions in terms of VR and VBR. We are not including that VB in the final expressions there, right? So then that is the expressions for the time taken in this case, and this is the condition for the to travel along the shortest possible path here, right? So that means this angle we need to remember here, sin phi is equal to VR by VBR. If you remember that expression, then you can easily write those conditions there, or you can remember this diagram so that you can easily answer such type of questions. So VBR is along this direction, VB is along this direction, VR is along this direction. With the normal to the direction of river flow, we are assuming VBR is making an angle phi. With the direction of the river flow, it is making an angle theta. And this theta plus theta value we can write it as 90 plus phi, and that sin phi is given by that expression VR by VBR. So that is the case when this boat is crossing this river in a shortest possible path, right? And so then that is the condition here. And so here mention a note based on this. So write a note. So that note is nothing but here to cross the river in this shortest possible path, what we are taking is, like suppose this is our case here, this is our VBR direction what we are considering here, and this is our VR, and this angle suppose we are taking as phi. To cross the river in shortest possible path, we mention like sin phi should be equal to VR by VBR. VR by VBR. Just we displace this vector parallel to itself. You know, vector can be displaced parallel to itself, so that it forms a triangle as we discussed in the previous explanation. So now this is our VR by VBR, right? Now here suppose that there exists a case like velocity of river is greater than this, and so then from this what we can conclude is this formula is valid only when if VR is less than VBR, right? If VR is less than VBR, then only we can define that, because if VR is more than that of VBR, then what will happen is sin phi value will get more than 1. You know, sin phi value cannot be more than 1, right? It should be less than 1 or equal to 1 only. And so that then in that case, what is the indication of that? So let us write that point here, write it as a note. So write it as a note in the first point here. We know to cross the river in shortest possible path, the direction of boat with respect to the river should makes an angle sin phi is equal to makes an angle phi with a normal to the direction of river flow, which is given by sin phi is equal to VR by VBR. That means that is the case which we already discussed, to cross the river in shortest possible path. Now here what we are concluding is the above condition is possible. Now write that the above condition is possible only when VR is less than VBR. VR is less than VBR. So is it clear? So So that means boat can reach the directly opposite point or it can cross the river in shortest possible path only when this VR is less than VBR. Velocity of river must be less when compared to that of velocity of the boat with respect to the river. Simply in that case only the x component of velocity of the boat with respect to the ground will become 0, so that it will be having only y component as we discussed previously, like VBR sin theta only you will get, that VB value is equal to. And so now here if it is, now let us write that condition, if VR is greater than VBR, if VR is greater than VBR, then boat cannot reach the directly opposite point. So got it? If it is starting from A, it can't reach the point B when VR is greater than VBR. If VR is less than VBR, it can reach the directly opposite point for a particular angle when it is traveling along the direction. So if it is greater than VR is greater than VBR, for any angle it can't reach that point there, opposite point, right? So then if VR is greater than VBR, the boat cannot reach the directly opposite point, right? But now continue that. In this case, if boatsman wants to reach opposite point, boatsman wants to reach opposite bank with minimum drift, the direction in which boat should start its journey with normal to the direction of the river flow, is given by sin phi is equal to VBR by VR. Right? Here it is VR by VBR. If VR is greater than VBR, we are reversing that. How we are getting this equation means, you can we know already a drift general equation. You can differentiate that. What we are concluding here is drift is minimum. Drift is minimum means we can differentiate that drift as drift with respect to the theta and we can equate it to 0. I will explain that. So just let us remember the difference between these two formulas here. So when VR is less than VBR, the person or the boat can reach the directly opposite point to the starting point, and so that and that means for that it should start its journey at an angle of VR by VBR with normal. Again I am saying with normal. In the question you should read that clearly, whether they are asking about with normal or with the direction of the river flow. That means with the direction of the river flow, VR they are asking. So with the normal this angle, if they are asking with the direction of river flow, pi by 2 plus this phi value we need to write. And now in this case, whenever velocity of boat is river is greater than that of boat with respect to water, we concluded that the boat cannot reach the directly opposite point. But the person wants to reach the opposite bank or opposite point, nearest point to the opposite point. That means with the minimum drift. If he wants the minimum drift, for that he should start its journey at an angle of phi with the normal to the direction of river flow. Again that angle is given by VBR by VR. And again if they are asking with the direction of river flow, 90 plus phi we need to answer here. Now let us say simply to find this, the proof of this equation, we can write this as the proof of this formula here. And now I am explaining. We know this drift is equal to, this is nothing but our drift here. This drift is equal to VR plus VBR cos theta, general expression. VR plus VBR cos theta by this is VBR sin theta into D, right? when you are assuming like theta is the angle between VBR and VR. And now here this drift is minimum here. When x is minimum, then dx by d theta should be 0. Dx by d theta should be 0, right? And now here we can differentiate this and you can equate it to 0. So dx by d theta is equal to so for this x value is to be minimum means its differentiation should be equal to 0. So then we need to differentiate this and equate to 0 to get that angle in which direction in which we should start the motion. So then this is nothing but the differentiation of this. You can apply that differentiation u by v formula. So if we simplify this, then you will get this equation here, VBR plus VR cos theta is equal to 0. So then from this we can write this cos theta is equal to minus VBR by VR. It is similar to that of our shortest possible path case only. There also you will get expression like cos theta is equal to minus VR by VBR you got already. So then now here we are getting the reverse here. So then from this cos theta is equal to, theta is equal to cos inverse of minus VBR by VR. And from this again we are writing this theta value we are taking as pi by 2 plus phi, and therefore this value we can write this as pi by 2 plus of sin inverse of VBR by VR, and from that we can write the sin phi value as VBR by VR. That is nothing but the proof for this. And if you want to find that how much minimum drift will be there, that you can substitute these values in this equation here, and so that in drift equation here, so that you will get the minimum drift here. That means that sin theta and cos theta values you can substitute here in this equation and the drift equation, so that you will get that minimum drift is given by this equation here. So this is the expression for that minimum drift. Got it? So this is the expression for the minimum drift. So you need to remember this. There will be problems based on this. So whenever they are asking like minimum drift, you need to check whether VR is greater than VBR or VBR is greater than VR. So basing on that, you need to select those cases there. And here another cases will be there. Sometimes we call that as down the stream and up the stream. So let us see the expressions for that also. With that we will close this today, and tomorrow we will solve the problems based on this. So that simple cases will also be there, like down the stream and up the stream. Like suppose I am taking this as first case. Of this stream. So of the stream means now this suppose a river is flowing along this direction here. This is the velocity of this river. VR is along this direction. Now the boat or the person will travel opposite to this. The person is traveling in opposite direction here. So that is nothing but we call up the stream. If the person is traveling opposite the direction of the river flow, then we call it as up the stream. So in this, that relative velocity, you can write that as relative velocity is equal to, so I can write this our relative velocity equation as VB bar is equal to, our general equation is VBR plus VR, right? Now in this case, VB is equal to, now its magnitude we can write this as VBR minus VR, because they are traveling in opposite direction here. They are traveling in opposite direction, and so that here we can mention this as therefore the time taken to cross this to travel a distance d, we can write this as time taken to travel a distance d. So this value we can write it as d by vb we can write, and so this is nothing but d by, so then d by vb is nothing but we can write this as vbr minus vr. Now these are magnitudes because they are in opposite direction, so we are substituting those magnitudes here so that you will get the negative sign here. So it is the time taken in that case. And whereas if you are considering that if you are traveling up the stream here, so down the stream, so then let us see this. This is for the up the stream, time taken to travel this up this stream. So then suppose I am taking this down the stream. So down the stream is nothing but we can write this as now this when the boat is traveling or the person is swimming in the direction of this river flow here, velocity of boat with respect to the river is in this direction and velocity of river is also in the same direction. Now again to travel a distance d if I consider here, suppose it is traveling from here and reaching the point B. So for that we need to write the time taken expression for this. So that we can write that expression as so got it. First write this down the stream definition here, down the stream. If the boat or the person travels in the direction of the river flow, in the direction of the river flow, then it is said to be traveling down the stream. So therefore this velocity of boat we can write this as velocity of boat with respect to the river plus velocity of river we need to write. Now again I am substituting these magnitudes here, both are in the same direction only. So I am substituting the magnitudes here, velocity of boat with respect to the river plus velocity of river. And therefore this value we can write this as, this time taken we can write this as, so time taken to travel the distance here. Time taken to travel distance d. So then this time taken, this is down the stream, d by Vb we need to write here, that Vb value is nothing but this expression. So Vbr plus Vr we need to write. So it is the expression for the time taken when it is traveling down the stream by a distance d. So that is up the stream, down the stream and the shortest possible path and shortest possible time. So we discussed the different cases related to this riverboat concepts here. In the tomorrow class, I will explain the problems based on this riverboat, right? So once listen the class and derive all these derivations by yourself, right? Thank you.